Good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you see this. This is Steve with INFP-A Assertive Insights. And today we're going to be talking about INFPs and being catfishers or being catfished. In the internet world, I'm going to do the internet world, not the real world. I think that's mainly where the catfishing goes. And welcome everybody. This channel is Everything INFP and then some. And this is a follow-up to the relationship video that I did a couple of days ago. And I am filming this before that one is published and dropped, so I don't know how that's going to be received. But I'll get off this tangent. I'm just trying to re-energize my personal energy before I get back into what you're used to seeing, which will be in March, because I am still taking off and still recuperating from mental garbage. A lot of garbage stuff running around my brain. So yeah. So how did I come about this topic? And I would just say, it seems like my videos here lately have had to have disclaimers. Disclaimers on them. So my disclaimer this time is please do not try this at home. But me, being who I am, an INFP, 4-wing 5, an assertive type, we like to put ourselves out there. We like adventure. We like to just, prod a little bit and just see what's going on. So I like to do research. I consider my life research. And what I am doing is because I am bored, and I live in, if you don't know, I live in a senior housing apartments, and I'm now calling it the old folks home because we're not allowed to do anything, and that's a whole nother story. There are videos about that. But so I feel like I need to be around people. I go for walks now. I'm getting outside, but I'm doing that alone. Can't find anybody to do anything with me. This is the most boring place I've ever been. I'm tired of being online. I'm tired of watching videos. I'm just tired. So I thought, well, I need some interaction. So what I did is I've joined several Facebook groups, and that were recommended to me on my main page, Facebook page, and for older people. And I thought, well, I would like to get to know some older people. Maybe they were more positive than the ones I'm around, because we all need to be around people of all ages. And so I wanted to be, in 2024, my goal is to be more social. So I joined maybe a half a dozen groups, but I made a new account. I am not going to tell people who I am because I know there are all kinds of weirdos on there. And plus I've got so much business and other groups I'm on. In the main account, it's getting confusing. So yeah, so I made the other account. I have my real pictures and I have the name D on there, but don't have much to say. Well, I'm finding out, and they all say it's like for 55 and older, and most of the people I see are probably in their 50s. They're like 20 years younger than me, but that's fine. And the ones that are older, in their 60s and so, the reason they came up to me, they're so pessimistic. They're talking about everybody being a scammer. They call it scammer, but I'm going to say catfisher. Well, you know what catfishing is. Catfishing is somebody that gets online and then lures you into falling in love with them so they can get money from you. Well, if they don't ever ask for money, then all they're getting from you is your time and maybe your heart. And yeah, there are a ton of people out there like that. I have been on dating sites in years past, the last few years. I know they're there. I know people think I am because I just want to have fun. Clean fun, but I just want to have fun. I'm just out doing research and trying to get to know people. So yeah, I joined several, and then I would just say that, yeah, I am talking, I say talking, I'm talking to 3. 2, well, 1 just blocked me, approached me and then said, well, I was in a relationship and but I had to work it out. It broke up and now I want friends. And I thought, well, that's good for you. And then I did the psychobabble to them, just playing around with it. And I got blocked, so I thought, well, I knew you were fake to start with. So yeah, this is my entertainment. Catfishing. We're getting back to catfishing. Number 1, INFPs as catfishers. I do not think that INFPs make good catfishers because, number 1, we're too shy and introverted, and we don't put ourselves out there that much. And number 2 is I think we have too good a heart. I use heart. I'm tired of saying FI. I'm tired of the alphabet soup, and I'm probably using it incorrectly. And yes, my whole existence as an INFP is the FI. I don't use any of my other functions except my intuition. I do, but I don't want to talk about it. I like to talk about the heart part. But yeah, so I don't think we do. If you are, put it in the comments and let's talk. It's fine with me. I have done that one time. I will say I have done that one time, and I will admit it. I've never told anybody this. You're the only one that knows. And I feel like I've known you enough. This is 3 years. This channel is now 3 years old. So we've known each other for 3 years. So I can tell you that was an ex that it's like 5 years ago. It wasn't that long ago. It seemed like it's yesterday, but it wasn't that long ago. And I knew the person was on a dating app because the whole time we were together, which was a year, they were on the dating app, and that was a big contention. I mean, there were red flags, and I didn't pay attention to it because of other reasons. So I fell for all that, but I didn't like it. So I knew they were on this dating app, so I paid. I wanted to know, and I got ghosted totally. We were speaking one day, and the next day fell off the earth, never responded to any of my texts, any of my Facebook messages, messenger messages, or likes, nothing. But that person did come to my site and like a few things. But anyway, so that hurt. And we do get, INFPs can get vengeful. This was before I was where I am today, and a lot of years of therapy to get out of that, and a lot of today. But yeah, so I joined this site, paid money. I actually paid money to join this site, and everything was fake. Didn't have a picture. Back then you didn't have to have pictures. Didn't have a picture. They didn't have a picture. I knew who they were, and I was hoping to find them, and I did. And so I got them interested, which I didn't think I would. I thought this is just going to be a block, immediate block, because I don't know what I'm doing. But it wasn't. And it went on for several days, and the longer it went on, and the more, see, I know the person in and out, and I know the person's schedule, and I know that it was getting a little bit hooked. I know that they have a lot of toxic traits and probably moderate in the narcissistic realm, really. So I knew they like a lot of attention. So I knew what to say and what to do and what time to do it and this, all that kind of stuff. So I did that. I wanted to know what they really thought about me because they refused to talk, and they refused to really tell me what they thought about me. Other than they said I was smart, which that's not what I wanted to hear. So I wanted to know. So I asked the usual questions that you ask. You know, you dating anybody? How long have you dated? When was your last relationship? You know, this normal stuff. Well, I found out I wasn't even in the ballpark, and I wasn't mentioned at all. And told me as the fake person the exact Same thing told me in real life. It was almost verbatim, this sad sob story of being cheated on 20 years ago and hasn't dated since it. Same story. So yeah, but what happened was I cut it off because I felt really bad for the person. I felt bad for doing this to the person. And I shouldn't even have done that. But it got the best of me. I tried. We don't make good catfishers because we do feel other people's emotions and we do feel other people's pain, and we are kind of scared we're going to get caught. And what's going to happen if I get caught? Oh my goodness. So, no, we don't make good catfishers. How is this 10 minutes? I just talked 2 minutes ago. This was going to be short. So no, we don't make good catfishers. Now, being catfished is another thing. Again, don't try any of this at home. We're easy to be catfished unless you're old like me and have had a lot of experience online in chat rooms like me, and you've been screwed over like me, and thousands of dollars of therapy like me. Don't see, I'm saying this as an expert now, having been there. But my research, we're easy to be catfished because we like to be validated. If somebody tells us what we want to hear, like I did when I was the catfisher. Now I know how it works. I don't know how people make a living doing this or that bored. But yeah, we're easy to be sucked in if people tell us what we want to hear. But use your intuition. Use your detective skills. We do see patterns. I will say, I'm not saying not to try to find love in all the wrong places. I'm a Garth Brooks fan. I'm a country fan, and found love in all the wrong places and all this kind of stuff. I don't know who did that song. Garth Brooks is I got friends in low places. I do, actually. We all do as INFPs. But, yeah. I'm not saying not to get there, but just to be careful and not to think everybody is a scammer. If they don't ask you for money, if they don't say they're on the oil rig, there's some of your red flags. But just be careful. So we can get easily sucked in, and I'm finding out now because I'm thinking, well, catfishers will just be like telemarketers. They'll move on to the next person, the next victim, if you don't give them what they want immediately and tell them exactly what like your personal info kind of thing. But now I saw something on TV not long ago that catfishers. Now here's a woman in my home state, an elderly woman in my home state. They got catfished by, I'm going to use a Brad Pitt. It was not Brad Pitt. It was somebody, a movie star like him, a hunk like him. Can't remember the name, which one it was, but a catfisher impersonated this celebrity. And how in the world, in a small town in North Carolina, she thought that he was going to be interested in her? I have no clue, but got a lot of money out of her. So yeah, we can do that. But now I'm learning that they are in it for the long game now. So they slowly suck you in. That's toxic traits, and that's what just look up narcissism. It's all over the internet. You'll know what red flags are to stay away from. But having said that, I decided that I am going to play the game. I'm bored, and I'm doing research. So all these people these women on there are saying, everybody's a scammer. They want them kicked off the site. We can't kick everybody off. And I look like a scammer because I have a new account. Oh my gosh, I have a new account. My account doesn't have friend lists. It doesn't have this list. I'm not putting my personal information out there on these kinds of sites. I can tell you. It's why I have a separate account. So right now, I'll cut this off. But right now, and I may follow up on this, depending, to let you know how it goes. If my website, if my YouTube channels get hacked, it's good knowing you. I don't think it will, but I'm talking right now to 3 people. One is in Nigeria, which is interesting, but that's a red flag for me because I think that's where the Bitcoin stuff comes from. Nigeria, who sells men's clothes and jewelry. Okay, that's a red flag. And we don't talk much because I know that's not a red flag, but I'm supposed to be a teacher too. Then there's one interesting, saying from Ohio. A lot of them are in actually Columbus, Ohio. There's several in there that are new from Columbus, Ohio, by way of Sweden, from Sweden originally. Okay, so I'm international now. Who told me that they were and I'm not going to use pronouns he or she because I have no idea who's on the other side. I'm just going to say they. They told me that they were a something like a systems analyst, which that's interesting because all the pictures on their profile page is of them being in scrubs and a doctor, so I don't know how that computes. And I dug deeper, and they've got Nigerian connections. We don't talk too much because I give them my psychobabble. I give them my INFP psychobabble of talking in circles. We're pretty good at that. If you're not good at that, just try to be good at it. Get somebody off your case. To confuse them, just talk in circles. And then they'll finally go away. I mean, I can get them to go away. So that one's probably gone away. Hadn't heard in several days. But then there's one that everybody has said that just found out last night. I approached because all these women were saying, "Oh, this is scammer, scammer, scammer." And I don't see anything scamming about this. It's somebody who is nice looking, and I can see where they wouldn't be attracted to. I mean, these are supposed to be friend pages, but I don't think anybody goes on friend pages. That's one thing I'm learning. No, people don't go on friend pages to find friends. So I'm just observing mostly, but this one I approached because it said DMs are open to all. And I thought, okay, that's an open invitation. And everybody says it's a scammer. So we chatted last night, and actually it was an interesting chat. There are red flags. Saying like in the first couple of minutes, "Oh, I like you, you're a lot of fun." Well, I know I'm a lot of fun. So I'm doing my INFP thing and giving back to them. I'm trying to, if it is a catfisher, I'm trying to catfish the catfish. And so we're bouncing things back off each other, and we actually got along. And we actually got along, and the person's trying to find out personal information about me, and I just say, I'll have to tell you later. We don't know each other that well yet, and I'm just whatever I'm saying. So yes, that's my new hobby. So yes, don't try this at home. This is going to be another short video that lasts 20 minutes. I'm going to have to get down to the 5-minute video, but I just wanted to update you and let you know what's going on, to put something out there. And I thought that's what came to my brain. So as I said, put your comments below. Have you been catfished? Are you a catfisher? What do you think about INFPs being able to be a catfisher? What do you think about INFPs being catfished? It's okay to look for love in all the wrong places and look for love in all the right places. Online is a great way. I have met some really great friends online. I've met you. You're online. If I had just stayed in my 4 corners here in my apartment at the old folks' home, wouldn't have met you, wouldn't have been here where I am. So you got to take some risk, but calculated risk, and read up on not just catfishers, but they're getting, if any of these are catfishers, which I think at least 2 of the 3 are, and they may all be, they're getting sneakier. They're not just out and out asking for money because they're on an oil rig. I mean, everybody knows those games. They're now just slowly weaving into your heart. So just kind of shut down your heart space when you get on there, and you know, if you do it. So I'd just like to put that out there, and leave your comments below. I love them. I will get back to the regular programming at some point, but I'm just enjoying re-energizing, recharging my batteries right now. So until next time, everybody, stay safe.